Hey folks, training tip Thursday. Finally made the switch to Thursdays, and today I thought I'd talk a little bit about strides. So if you watched last week on training tip Tuesday, I said that I had always heard, and I do agree, that the secrets to running are strides and elbows. And last week we talked about elbows, so this week I thought I'd talk a little bit about, well, what are strides? So I think I've probably had pretty much everybody doing strides at some point in time, but just in case. So strides are fast running, usually no shorter than about 20 seconds, no longer than 30 seconds, so they're very, very short. And people sometimes say, well, what's the difference between strides and fartleks? And really the difference is how long they're going to be. Strides are always 20 to 30 seconds in length. They're very, very short. Fartleks are usually no shorter than about a minute, and they could be as long as 10 minutes. It's very different from a time of how you're going to do those. So strides, always 20 to 30 seconds. You would typically do those at the end of an easy run. You're normally not going to do them as a part of any run where you've been doing, say, steady state or tempo, cruise intervals, anything where you're already running faster, you're probably not going to do strides. But you can do strides at the end of really any easy run, long run that you want. Even if I don't tell you to do those, you can go ahead and throw a few strides in if you want. There's nothing wrong with doing that, because one of the benefits of strides are they're not intense. You'll get your heart rate up, your breathing up for those 20 or 30 seconds, then you recover. But it's so short, it's not doing anything inside your body that's the damaging that causes you to have to recover from them. So they're very, very good to add to any run at the end. So that being said, why are strides good? Most people, when they're running faster, run a little bit better and more efficiently. And the better and more efficiently you can run, the faster you're able to run for a longer distance of time. That is one of the big differences between the elites and the everyday runner, is they're usually very, very efficient. They have nothing wasted. They're getting great gas mileage, if you will. So what happens with your stride is you're, again, towards the end of the workout, so you're all warmed up and everything, you will accelerate to about mile pace. So it's not all out, it's not going as fast as you can, but it's pretty fast. I mean, your mile pace is pretty fast for no more than 20 to 30 seconds. When that 20 to 30 seconds is done, you should go back to a jog and get fully recovered. Fully recovered is probably going to take anywhere between 1 and 2 minutes, but you want your breathing back to where it was before, then you can do another one, or it can be done depending how many you're going to do. While you're doing the stride, try and focus on good form. So what is good form? That is standing tall, get your ears above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips, hips above your knees. Draw that belly button in like back towards, so you're really rising up and getting some good form. Think about the elbows. We talked about last week and driving the elbows. So besides the fact that most people tend to run naturally a little bit better for a short distance, you can also think about it. So if I told you, hey, really focus on good form for your entire workout today, well, nobody can do that. It has to become a natural thing that you do, because you just can't focus on it. 20 or 30 seconds, you can absolutely focus on that. So always focus on the good form. It also fires different muscles. So running faster uses a little bit different muscles and fibers in your body than you do when you're running slower. So that's another little bit of a benefit you're going to get from strides. And then, as I said earlier, they're not intense. You get that faster work, but it doesn't break down anything in your body. So strides and elbows, secrets to running. Use those strides. Always use your elbows. Use those strides towards the end of any easy workout that you want, whether I put them in or not. Secret to life.